Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. And in this video, we are going to just connect the this bot that we have designed through IBM Discovery. That is, it automatically reads the our files and it gives us the answer, right? So this is a pretty awesome feature of IBM Cloud Discovery feature. If you have not watched the previous video, I recommend you to please watch that video because it is very important. That is, when I ask a specific question, it gives me an answer by reading our files, right? So this is a pretty important video, previous video. So in this video, we are going to connect this bot that we have built to our previous website. That is, we have designed two simple forms. One is the login form and all that. We will create one separate section for customer care bot in that website. So we are going back to the Node-RED tutorial. Where we have left all our Node-RED resources that we have created in the previous videos of this series. So let's jump into that. Just go to Cloud Foundry Services. And in the resource list, we have to select this Node-RED, right? So we are going to start that service. As I have already taught you this how to start the Node-RED and all these things. So it will take some time probably to set up, right? So we will just click on this. That is the link for which we can access our Node-RED projects. So we will just launch our Node-RED. So this will take you to that page where we left our project. That is, make sure the status is started, because if you do not start your working on your project for more than that is 1 or 2 weeks, then IBM automatically blocks your account. And while again installing, then you may face some problems, right? So make sure it is started, the status, and then you can see it is exactly where we left it, right? So we have created two simple forms. We will delete it, the message order, and this is pretty much that I have taught you that how to pull up the nodes from this and join into our project. So we'll pick a simple text node in this, and we will this feature usually I have to implement in the previous videos, but because I forgot this, so I am telling this. So we will just label this text as I forgot to label this text in previous videos, right? So we'll just label this, that what user have to type in this, right? So we will just label it to the required, and we will just select this, and then make sure to you just deploy all your projects, right? So we will just go to our website and see how it looks now, right? So we will jump onto that. So as you can see, this is our this is probably taking some time. So when you click on the login form, so you can see that this text that is displayed, right? So where it will be displayed. So we have to make sure that when user log in, when if the user has already registered, that then it must show that login is successful, and if user is not registered, then you must display the text part here, that is login unsuccessful, right? So that's why we will implement this text feature in our project. So this will show that is login is successful or unsuccessful through this text. So make sure you type all these things that I have mentioned here, right? So it will do all the job required for this. And so this is the basic thing that we have to add some text. So basically I forgot in the previous video, so sorry for that mistake. So let's continue this video, and in this video we are going to generate one more section in this registration and login. That is, here we will add, that is customer care bot. So, and we will deploy our bot, and it will automatically give all the answers to the user. So we'll just drag a form node only for creating a customer care section in our website or a web project, right? So I have dragged it, and I have previously taught how to create forms and how to design its UI and all the things. So, but just for the practice, we will all again create one, that is add new UI group, and we have to just edit this form. For now, we will just leave it, but it will not go have it. So let's edit this form, and we will go into this, and this is showing that registration page. No, we have to create one new page for this, and its name will be something like home, right? So we'll give it a home page, and we have to create add new UI tab for to our page, right? So we'll just add this one, and it will type it as default, right? So we will just edit this. Whenever there is a red line mark, you make sure that you have to edit that one. So the name will be home, icon is dashboard icon. So we will just write its name as customer care bot. So our bot is able to communicate with whoever that is available, right? So you don't need to the user don't need to log in or anything for conversing with our bot. Anyone can converse with our bot, right? So this is a basic use of a customer care bot. We'll make it default, and the name here will be default as it is, but to add some twist we will just write here bot and add this, and we have to give some elements to our form, right? So it is showing again the red mark as I have mentioned. So we have to create one text field to get the text input from the user, right? And we have to work on that query, and we have to connect our bot to this project so that we can get the answers that we have discovered from our bot, that we have trained the bot specifically for those questions only, right? So we have to just take the input and show the display the output in this page, right? So the form is successfully completed. We will just display this form in our node, right? So and after this we have to create one function, right? So I have given all these things that what we have to write in a function and all these things in GitHub link below in the description, right? So we will just write here some simple function, right? So it is not basically a very hardcore programming or anything like that. It will just one line of code, that is message.payload is equals to message.payload.input. So make sure that you write all these things as I have mentioned, because if you fail, this is the input where the function is being carried, right? So make sure that you give that names only which I have given. Otherwise, when you try to give your names, it will probably give you some error in the future, right? And it is not very good to get an error. Drag an assistant, we will drag an assistant. So make sure to drag this assistant, only simple assistant, not assistant v2 or workspace management. So in this you can see all these things, that is a password, API key, and workspace ID, and everything like this. So till now you should get an idea from where it will come, right? So we will join our assistant, that is our chatbot, to this node, right? So we just go to the this skills, right? So we have created, and go to the three dots that are displayed, and we will go into view API details for that skill, right? Customer care bot. Just go into that. So after going into this, you probably display all these things, right? That is service credentials and all, workspace ID, skill ID, skill name, and all this. So this is the skill ID which we require in Node, right? So we will just copy the skill ID, and we will paste this skill ID in the assistant here. That is no, sorry, the skill ID is not required. So we have to just require the workspace ID. So here we have to paste our skill ID of our bot, right? So after doing this, we have to just connect this assistant, and for our safety we will deploy this project. So for now this is looking pretty much good, right? So all things are working fine, and then after this we have to just go to again what's an assistant, and in this we will get an URL, right? So you have to copy URL this time and not the API key. So in the service endpoint you have to enter that URL. So after entering that URL, you have to press done, and then again we have to enter an API key. So the main thing here is the API key that we will get from the assistant, right? So we will also copy the API key. We will paste that API key here. So many of you may get a problem here while connecting these two things, right? The Node-RED and Watson Assistant. So I have also given the solution in in this video itself. That is, API key is displayed half or anything like this. So this is a common error, and don't be scared, we will solve this error. And This is just an simple error, that means we have not connected our assistant to this. So we have to just connect the assistant to the other way, right? So basically those who are watching this, if this method works for you, it is very good, fine. And if this doesn't work, then I will give you probably a very good solution, and we will just implement that solution in our video. So for those who are not able to get, we will discuss in the further part of this video. So for now, we have to drag this debug option. That is, we have to see, right, so what our assistant is performing or not, and all the display is showing or not. Make sure this complete message update here to display, and just deploy our portrait. So let's see how our website is looking. That is the 3-page simple website. Only forms are present in our website. So here, customer help website, and we will type hi. So we will get the output here, that is in the debug option, right? So this is payload socket ID. So this works fine, right? So this is probably very good. So our all things are working, that is object is displayed and all the things, just this API key is not displayed fully, right? So this is the main problem where all the users may have stuck, who are watching this video. So they must have been thinking that all three things are gone wrong, so we must stop doing this. So don't worry, I will give you a best solution to this, and you can see, for those who this solution is working, you, you may move forward. But for those whose solution is not working, go to Watson Assistant and make sure create one connection here, and you will find that Node-RED is present here. Select this next, put the next option, make sure it is as it is, and just create this, right? So after creating this part, the error should probably be solved, right? So make sure the options are as it is, don't change any option, don't choose any file, just create this. So after creating, you will probably connecting now. So give it some time, if it wants some time. So restage your app, so restage it. So you can find that now Watson Assistant is fully connected to our Node-RED, right? So it is showing that it is connected. So in the Node-RED, we have to just check that our Watson is working perfectly, or it is showing some errors, right? So we will just go into Node-RED part, and this make sure that all the things are active, because it expires if you have not done in within 1 to 2 weeks. So we'll just manage some cloud and connections also. So go to this part, and here in connections, make sure that the Node-RED is connected and all the things are right here. And we will go into manage and launch the dashboard again by closing all the tabs. This will probably restage our app. So make sure to restart your Node-RED, close your browser and all these things. So all the health is 100%, so it is fine. So visit app URL. So after visiting app URL, go to the previous page. There we have started all these things, and we have deployed this much things, right? So message is deployed, that is complete message object, and all these things are perfect working fine, right? So in the message, in the payload, right, so we have to just expand that in the entities option, intent, sorry, or input, the user has typed hi. So in the output column, you are displaying that hello, nice to see you, that is our bot is responding that. But here the user is not getting anything because we have not turned on the feature to display the text here, right? So we have displayed that how to turn on a heater, right? So let's check our bot is working fine with IBM Discovery also. So it is working perfectly fine for IBM Discovery too. So let's create something to display our this text in the our website, right? So this is probably not a website. We cannot call it a website again for now, right? So it's only a 3-page small website only. So we will just connect one thing for this, add one function to display a specific text, right? So we are not going to display all this text to our user. Probably this will be inappropriate, right? So drag and drop one function in the node, right, and paste this as it is, as I have displayed, right? So make sure pause this video and copy this text. I will probably zoom in so you can see clearly what this is. So don't make any mistake in this because if you make any mistake and if you are stuck, and I cannot help for you, right? So because you can add your queries in the description, but I cannot help you efficiently, right, through video conferencing and all those things, right? So we will just try to minimize all those errors that you are going to get. So we have to just arrange this function, and we have to display something, right? We have to display the text that our chatbot has replied with. We will drag and drop one text column. We will edit this. That is what we are going to display. That is we are going to display the output that is contained in the output column, right? So we have to display the output, that is customer help bot. Group is you have to select customer help bot. Layout, your this is all optional, right? So you if you want to give a label, then you give it, otherwise it is not compulsory. So this is our bot is deployed. So everything looks fine now. So we will just deploy our bot. So when you ask the question again, right? So no, the bot has not been responded yet. So we have to display a message object. The bot is not displaying anything now. So yes, the bot is displaying, but the position of the text is not pretty much comfortable for the user to read, and it is not looking very good, and it is not in a professional manner, right? So we will just edit this. So you can edit here how your text will be upward or downward through this. And probably I will just make the text downward. Edit this in here, right? So in the layout section, if you have to display form first or bot first, you have to display, and you can also select the theme from this dashboard. And this look awesome theme, right? So this is probably a dark theme. So it looks very fine to me, and it is perfect for our project. So after doing this, we have to just you can create a specific color you want and everything you want after creating dark theme. And you can also select the title bar options, date, format, and anything. You can edit this in Node-RED and all these things. So you can edit this all in the layout column and theme column, right? So you will probably discover this is simple like WordPress website, right? So this is pretty much simple, and we have to insert one thing, that is IBM document loader. So even if you have to discover some new features, you can discover them. This is the document node. You can get all the info in the help tab, what this node is used for, and everything else you can get here. So here, so we have to align this text specifically to display in an orderly manner. So we will select size as 4 is to 6, 4 is to 7, 6 is to 7, and everything like that. You can also adjust the size. So I will make it as 6 into 6 size for this, and let's see what are the changes we are going to see. So this look very nice to me. You can also adjust whatever changes you have to do from your side. So this is the log of basically what user has done on our website and everything. That is the text you have to display. That is, you have a furnace, how to turn on a heater. If you have furnace or boiler installed, select the mounting and everything, blah blah, what will be displayed. So if you type hi, hello, nice to see you, it is responding as per as we have trained our bot to perform, right? So this is basically a very simple bot we have created. You can also create a very complex bot. IBM Discovery and Cloud services are completely free for a certain limit, right? So if you are going to make the some bot for only practice use, then it is completely fine, right? You can use all this, that is very shop located. We have created questions and answers, check out our store and everything like this. So it works perfectly fine. This theme also looks very good, and our bot is also performing very well. Fantastic. We have built an excellent project for our convenience, right? So you can build a bot, and you will find this link, that is GitHub link, in the description below, where you can get all those resources. You have to just export. So this is the main part. You can export this project, right? So if you have if I have exported this, my all this flow, right? So I will be putting my flow in this, in my GitHub account. So this is flows.json. You can directly import this flow. If you have faced many problems doing this, select a file to import and then import my file and use it, right? So it will make you easier for building a bot without any errors, right? So I have eliminated all the errors. I will also export this bot, this skill also, right? And I will provide the skill also in the GitHub link. So this is the skill care bot.json. You can just import this skill. So I will just show you where to import this skill. So when you go to probably when you go to assistant, there is an option present where you can import all these files, right? So this is just an example. Hope you enjoyed the series, and make sure to follow me on GitHub also. So thank you for watching this video.